Okay, so I just wanna talk. I don't know about stuff because I haven't been doing the video stuff for a while. I posted some videos before about how of these things that I wanted to improve on and things I wanted to do with my life, work on and whatever. And I just wanted to let you know that just because I haven't been posting stuff, which was one of the things that I wanted to work on, so that was a fail right there. But uh, I have been doing some cool things, some really cool things. Like, hey, uh, my my baby just likes to stand under my desk and just stare at me and whine at me until I pick her up, even though she's totally fine. Yeah, I know. I'm so mean. I'm so mean. I ignore her all the time. Or according to her, that's what I do. Um, she's 10 months now, and she's wonderful. But also a bit of a butt. Is that right? A little bit of a butt? A little bit of a whiny butt? She laughed a little at that. Um, so, some of the cool things that I have been doing is getting work as an illustrator and an animator. And sorry if my camera shakes. She's hanging off of my desk and making it shake. But yeah, so I've been getting some illustration work and animation work, and it's been really cool. I've done some stuff for a music video that's going to be coming out. It's like a VR music video. Um, I am doing the main illustrations for some sports website that I don't I don't really ask many questions about what this is going to end up being for, like these projects are going to end up being for. I mean, maybe I should, but I feel nosy. I don't know. I'm like, you're just hiring me to do this work, so I just do it, um, and that's kind of it. But yeah, so I've been doing a bunch of different animations and illustrations, and some of it has been through Fiverr, and that's cool. But the cooler thing is that some of it has been outside of that, and that's great because that's money that doesn't get filtered through another site that takes a large percentage of what I've earned, and it's great. And then the cool thing that's coming from that, and this is kind of a big deal, is that me and my boyfriend are working on creating our own, uh, basically art house, our own little business, so that we can do this kind of stuff more professionally outside of the other art websites that do take that cut from you, which would be great because then we could offer clients even better prices and things like that. But that's still in very baby stages, but we're working on it, which is really cool. And one of the things that we're doing towards that goal, and it all connects somehow, we're making a children's book, and we have the whole story written out. I mean, it might go through a couple more stages of editing, but it's pretty much there. We have the characters uh, pretty much figured out. I mean, we're also still doing some concepting for that as well, but we really like it. It's based off of a character that I made for a board game, loosely based off of that. Basically, we just really liked it's like a little goblin. We really liked this little goblin design that I did, and uh, it inspired this story. The game itself isn't a kid's game, but this character just worked really well. And it was like, hey, we have kids books, kid illustrating, like even writing kids books has been something both of us have been interested in for a really long time. And it was just kind of the idea of starting this studio, this other business, kind of kicked us in the butt, and we were like, okay, let's just do it. Let's have this product to put out there and to show that we do this kind of stuff. And yeah, so that's pretty cool. That's coming along nicely. Um, and there's some other things in the works regarding that stuff. I have another thing that's going towards that, but also this was just something I was working on before. It's a card game that I'm making because I love board games and card games, and I love designing them, and playtesting and uh, problem solving. Like that is, I love that stuff. I love making games. I went to Gen Con this last summer, and it was so cool. This convention, it's in Indianapolis, and I got to go because we were promoting my board game, my board game, and well, mine and this other guy, Chris, we worked on it together, and I'm doing a lot of the illustrations for it. But it's all that's been put on hold because of the whole coronavirus thing and stuff. So, unfortunately, but it will come out eventually. I mean, we put way too much time and effort into this thing for it to not happen somehow. It will happen somehow. But yeah, so we were at Gen Con, this giant board game and game convention in Indianapolis, and it was so freaking cool. And I decided one of my goals someday is to just have my own booth to sell my own games at Gen Con. And it's just this very specific goal, just a booth with my own games at Gen Con. That's a dream of mine. That's just her playing with the shades, which I wish you wouldn't do. Please. Thank you. Play with some of your many other toys that are back here. Okay, anyway. So those are cool things that have been happening. I've been doing a lot of artwork stuff, and that's been great, and getting paid for it, which is even better. I mean, I'm by no means making like a ton of money or anything, but it's just really nice to have that, I guess, validation that other people see my work and then want to work with me, which is awesome. Yeah, so anyway, other things that have been going on recently. I'm pregnant again, which is crazy and cool and exciting and stressful and stuff, but whatever. I mean, we're really excited. This one, it's due, she's due in November, and yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna have two crazy little babies running around and stuff, and I mean, I'm a little bit like, I'm gonna be busy, I guess, but it's gonna be fun. And things have been like, I don't know, I kind of want to just like talk about all the things that I've learned about all of this experience being pregnant and stuff, and then two in a row, like very close together, like almost exactly a year apart, because it's been something. I'm noticing a lot of differences, but also a lot of similarities between the two pregnancies, and it's just very interesting. But yeah, so that's happening. So I've gained some weight, obviously, but what I mean is I've put on more fat this time than I did last time. And something that has been going on recently, I've been watching all of these different channels that they're just very inspiring to me. Two of them that I just started watching recently are Beatrice Caruso, but I believe she likes to go by B, and then April Lauren. Just two girls that nothing to do with pregnancy, but well, the one is trying to get pregnant eventually, but just they're doing so well, and I'm very inspired by them, and I am excited to get back to being able to just go all out in my workouts and crush this baby weight and stuff like that, like I didn't really get to last time. Like I didn't really get to really crushing it last time. and before I found out I was pregnant again. So I'm excited to get to that point. But obviously right now I'm taking it a little bit more easy. I still work out and everything, but just I didn't quite give myself time to fully recover last time. So I can tell there's a big difference in my strength and ability this time to work out while pregnant than last time. Last time I felt a lot better about it. This time my core, I can tell, is just not where it was before, which I guess shouldn't be a surprise to many people. But I guess I thought I was more in shape than I was, and now I'm not. Sorry, I'm getting kind of like sweaty. It's pretty humid, but just forgive me. Anyway. What? What? She's just like... She's such a goober. Okay. Other things. My plants that I repotted are doing very well. I made a video about repotting some plants. Well, actually some of them. Some of my little, I don't know if you can hear that, but she likes to growl. She's like a little monster. She's so funny. But, some of my little succulents are not doing so great, but I think it's because I overwatered them. I'm not entirely sure. I just repotted them because they were kind of crowded all in their little pot, and then I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm trying to bring them back to life, but I started an avocado tree, and I'm super excited about that. And my dream someday is to just have my own like fruit and veg garden and my own fruit trees and avocado trees and my own plant room that I can just lounge in and like drink some tea and read a book and just relax, just surrounded by all of my beautiful plants. Yeah, that's the dream right there. And I'm really excited to someday achieve that. It's just at the moment I'm in a small apartment, and I don't, when I do eventually move, I don't want to have to carry around a bunch of plants. It's a whole thing, but someday that's going to happen, and I'm super excited about it. Goals. What else have I achieved that was on my list? Oh God, I don't even remember what was on my list. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just talking just because I just feel like it, and why not? And I'm just sitting here doing nothing. It's probably super boring, and probably like nobody's gonna watch because I'm not incredibly like interesting. But you know what? That is fine. I put some new stuff up on Redbubble. I think that's kind of fun. Doesn't mean I'm getting sales, but I like the art, so I put it up there, and it's just cool to have posted something. Kind of like with YouTube stuff. Just like that I've posted something. Oh, another cool thing is, I don't know if I said, I'm a blue belt now, and I'm going to be a green belt soon, and I'm really excited because that just means that I'll just have to finish my green belt, and then 3 browns, and then I'll be a black belt. And my goal is to be a black belt in the next, like, 2-ish years, which is totally doable because I'm going to do it, and that's why it's doable. But yeah, so basically, if anybody else out there is working on achieving goals and, has a list of things that they want to be able to do or want to work on, I mean, get it. Do it. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it, because I am a lazy bomb a lot of the time. And I just love sleeping. So if I can kick myself in the butt to do things that are dreams and goals of mine, then you definitely can. I believe in you. Yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to talk about this stuff, and it's probably super boring, but yeah, I guess that's all. See ya.